did you find your hamster? Ooh, I went.
Over here.
Nonsense, kid. I think he's that special. We're saying once in a generation. You know that kid is
MP, let's bring it to
At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 31, Seth Curry. At power forward, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 23, Draymond Green. The other forward position, standing 6'5", number 4, Moses Moody. In the middle, standing 7'2", number 7, Kristaps Porzingis. The other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And he's had plenty of bite to go along with his bark. He's been on a tear since making his feelings known publicly. When MP has something to prove, he can be dangerous when he's at the top of his game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. Jaylen Brown out there with Bryant. And it's Shireman in at the small forward position. And here is Green after the three-pointer from Bryant. Clock at 4. Here's Moody. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brown finds Bryant. And again, Boston with the triple.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G8, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Bryant. Back to Curry. They need this. Carries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And a deep three from Bryant. And the Celtics another three.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Bryant from way outside. The long distance three is buried. He's got 18.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Porzingis out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
And again, Boston with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Inside, here's Porzingis. The rebound by Kata.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And a deep three from Bryant. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. Take a look at the Warriors. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Horford has a wide open look. Sinks the triple.
But this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Bryant from way outside, and the Celtics another three.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Santos. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And yes, it's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Man, showing some terrific range. That's 36 points for MP.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over. Yeah, what was that shot?
And so it's Boston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Some changes here. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. On the floor for Boston. On the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Bryant is out there with Brown. And it's Shireman in at the small forward. Bryant from way outside. Drops in the tray. Bryant's got 39.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
2 minutes.
Puts up a deep three. Good. Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Celtics have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And Bryant gets it to go.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Curry's shot is off.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Launches it from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Tatum against Green. Pass to Moody. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games that they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to Green. Looking to end the run. Rebound Boston. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Celtics running away with it. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing them.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
Thanks for spending halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
They've got Moses Moody. Porzingis is out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And a nice shot by Bryant.
3 points.
Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Knocks down the three ball.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Curry. A three ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Bryant. And again, it's Boston with a 3.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Outside, Curry. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Curry looking around. From the wing. And that one drops. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And a deep 3 from Bryant. And the Celtics another 3.
All night. He just won't let up.
Brown against Curry. Outside Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Bryant. Right wing. Right side Porzingis. Launches a 3. Curry can't get it to go.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Back to Curry. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
The 3 from Bryant. Another bucket. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Curry finds Moody. Curry against Bryant. From past the arc. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kev. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back over to you, Kevin.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. To the wing on the left. To end the run. Green, no luck. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry against Bryant. This one for 3. And good. He hits it again.
3 points. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
there is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And so it's the Boston Celtics able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many 3-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a
some changes. Green, he's checked in for Horford. Moses Moody comes in for Melton. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And a change for the Celtics. Bryant's checked in for Harper. And here's Bryant for 3. And again!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. On the court for the Celtics. Ryan is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walsh in at the 4 spot. 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
From deep, Bryant. And again, Boston with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
From deep three-point land. Gets the bucket.
And that's in the gym range. Yeah, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
And so it's
a scoring bonanza tonight in the...
I feel it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForge.
Right here.
MP,
Love to talk more about that. Right here.
Melinda Harkin.
Thank you.
I've been trying to improve my efficiency a lot.
That's gotta be frowned upon.
Yeah, it is.
the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, BA. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And it's Maxey missing. Bryant outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Hit him open looks early.
Right side Maxey. The three. Another miss by Maxey. Boston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And here's Bryant outside. And the Celtics have another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Maxey against Bryant. Here's Embiid. It's good.
So even with all that traffic, Embiid is so calm and collected near the rim.
And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does.
NBA, particularly in their backcourt, nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him 3 points at the line. Hey, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Here's Embiid. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And here's Bryant outside. And the Celtics have another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Bryant against Maxey. Stolen by Bryant. A deep three. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
George outside. On the clock. Looking to win the run, and the basket is good.
I love the way Paul George includes these mid-range jumpers in his offensive game.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Maxey passes to Embiid. With the fadeaway. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cadiz checked in for Vucevic. Garza comes in for Tatum. Walsh is checked in for Harper. And it's White in for Jaylen Brown.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And the Celtics have another three.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Payne against Bryant. Outside Payne. Garza grabs the board.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Drummond with the screen. Payne for 3. Queta pulls it in.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
He launches that one from way outside. And it's 36 points for Embiid. Pass to Grimes. Here's Barlow. Here's Drummond. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Boston out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're fun.
Going with almost an entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Queta. Harper comes in for Walsh. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for White. And it's Bryant in for Pritchard. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. George comes in for Barlow. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Nets put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. With the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And the Celtics another three.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And again, Boston with the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
George, a screen on Brown. Pass to Oubre. The baseline J is on the way. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Bryant outside. And another one! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Maxi's got the ball here for the 76ers. Pass to Edgecombe. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Edgecombe's got his first bucket in this one. Bryant from deep three-point land. And again, Boston with the triple.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And here's Maxey outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Maxi's got 11.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so it's Boston holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Celtics. Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, three main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that.
It's five guys on a string.
They've got Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum out there with Harper. Then it's MP, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, with his ability to stretch the floor and his size, I'm not sure how you even guard him.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. BA, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And that one's good. Ryan.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Oubre on the wing. Back to Maxey. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Pure from 3-point range.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Back to Embiid. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Vucevic. Bryant from deep 3-point land. And again, Boston with the triple.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Steps back. Here's Maxey.
And I think what people love the most about Tyrese Maxey is the enthusiasm he plays. He always seems to be smiling and having fun out there.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Tatum's checked in for Vucevic. Garza comes in for Tatum. Walsh is checked in for Harper. And it's White in for Brown.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Embiid. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
And the jam by George.
Assist from
Well, we see he's still got some life in those legs. I see you, Paul George.
Bryant from deep 3-point land. And the Celtics another 3.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Pass to Embiid. Shot from the mid-range. It's rebounded by Walsh.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Good. He hits again.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Fires from the corner. Tatum pulls it in.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Bryant, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And here's Maxey outside. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got 4 rebounds now. White on the wing. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's good. 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
George feels it out a bit. Gets a very good look and converts. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they It's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding.
For Boston, Williams is checked in for Garza, and it's Bryant in for Shireman. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Paul George comes in for Barlow. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. So on the floor for Philadelphia, George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And here's Bryant outside. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Outside Oubre. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
Nice concentration by Embiid. He draws the contact as he's getting into his shooting motion, but still follows through.
And here's Bryant outside. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Outside Maxey. Here's Embiid. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bryant from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Embiid, a screen on White. Pass to Embiid. Plenty of space. Embiid missing again.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Man, what a special year they're having. Picking up their 59th win.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Puts up a deep 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Showing
a great win for you guys tonight. Yeah, of course, man. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Dominic, thank you.
So what you're saying is if I score 40 then... Okay, everybody, listen up. This is a very special limited...
About game time, the pain time.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Let's go cross-court to hear more about the season MP has put together.
Thanks, guys. Well, he has set a mark that should raise some eyebrows. The most 40-point games within a season in NBA history. He's filling it up and burying the opposition on a nightly basis. Guys?
He is a tough guy to stop. Thanks. And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And he's had plenty of bite to go along with his bar. He's been on a tear since making his feelings known publicly. When MP has something to prove, he can be dangerous when he's at the top of his game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Vucevic. Jaylen Brown out there with Bryant. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Walsh with the 4 spot. Here's Vucevic. Good, nice job down low.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Torch gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
3-pointers off the mark. Boston's gone 3 or 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And Richard, I'll say this, Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-5 run. The 3 from Bryant, and again, Boston with the triple. And you knew MP hit the ground running in his career, but now he has passed Luka Doncic as the fastest to reach 5,000 points.
For a guy that came in with so much hype like MP, he has certainly lived up to it. Getting to 5,000 points so fast illustrates how easy the transition's been for MP to become a star in our league.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bryant's got 18 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Hartenstein. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Vucevic. Bryant from way outside, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Whitey's checked in for the Celtics. Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points last game.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The 3 from Bryant drills the 3-pointer. Bryant's got 24.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Pass to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Vucevic. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
So it's the Thunder now. After the three-pointer from Bryant. Launches it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Mitchell against Bryant. And that one's good, Mitchell.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Bryant from way outside, and he just knocked down the buzzer.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot, but hey.
And so it's Boston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Holmgren dishes to Mitchell. Brown against Wiggins. Holmgren with a screen on Brown. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, when he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
On the floor for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. And there's Bryant. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Mitchell passes to Williams. Wiggins outside. Here's Joe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight. And a deep three from Bryant. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mitchell. The teardrop falls in. Mitchell's got 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Down low. Joe passes to Wiggins. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Joe. Off target from outside. Bryant looking around. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous Alexander is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Boston with it. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Bryant's shot is off. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
Devastating to the offense to lose such a primary scorer such as myself. And Tatum, of course. He challenges the defense from all...
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Where's the...
And that's a halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Bryant's shot is good. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Pick by Vucevic. 3-pointer. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Caruso. Back to SGA. Hartenstein with the screen for SGA. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
From deep, Bryant. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Dort. Lets the 3 fly. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys?
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
I love the strong response from Caruso, sinking that revenge triple in style.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bryant. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
It's good from long range.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Mitchell in for Dort. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Good on the 3-point shot.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Will it go? Count the basket. SGA's got 12 in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Another one goes. Incredible.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
there is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
From deep, Bryant, and again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Bryant against SGA. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
This is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Outside, Bryant. He gets it up. Good, another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already. With some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Dort in for Mitchell. Then for the Celtics, Harper, who's checked in for Gonzalez. And Bryant subbed in for Pritchard. On the floor for Boston, Derek White is out there with Bryant. Then there's Harper. And it's Shireman in at the small forward position. Connects again.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And he commits the intentional foul. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And that's an intentional foul.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about pump the points every time he steps up there.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shots. Just keep letting it rain.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. .137 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Holmgren the pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Here's SGA. From 13 feet, it goes down. SGA's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. And here's Bryant outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The 11-footer. And it's SGA missing. Bryant against Wiggins. Good, he hits again.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
An incredible display of shot making. And
No, not when the game first started.
back to you, Kevin.
And that's going to do it tonight.
Hey, MP.
What's up, Coach?
Hey, you got any of those sleep masks you've been hawking lying around?
Maybe. Why are you trying to get... What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and this is the last big matchup we'll be covering on Being Done. No. What you mean done? Like I know you're not talking about with Cognitive.
No, yes, I am. That was them on the phone.
What did they say? Xander, right? You said the video did great. It had great engagement after I dropped 40 for the promo code.
They were.
Austin, what?
That's the problem, okay? It was too successful. Apparently, they blew past their entire marketing budget in 24 hours. They ran out.
So they don't... Austin, it's just really hard to understand. Are you telling me they don't have enough money to pay us?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. But hey, at least you don't have to use the thing anymore.
It's crazy.
I know. I'm sorry.
I was just getting used to using the thing, you know? I forgot one on the last...
Ain't ready, MP.
Hold on. He was like 39 last year and is likely to exceed. I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 international visits next month. Talk to your teams and let me know how we can get over to my itinerary set by Monday. Definitely exciting times, right? Developing our player evaluations on a whole new level. I'm just starting to question my initiative.
You look amazing.
We'll plan for a couple of days. We save time for more than
Let's all dive back in and figure out if we can do
Or running out without extending an arc.
I've never been to that.
I'd also like to get our tutors
I think we should try cycling first, later, and then do not strong. Our family's vacation together. I'm from here all safe. Just wondering. Okay, that's only because of that eating. At least 30, 40 minutes. So yeah, try some light activity first before underwater breathing apparatus because
coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And for a few games now, we've talked about how determined MP is to be their driving force offensively.
And looking at MP's numbers, he's absolutely delivered on his promise. This guy is just an elite scorer, one of the very best out there. He uses his skill and smarts to get buckets, and you can see how he frustrates defenses. They try different coverages to stop MP, and they still can't do it.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Boston on offense. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, boosting the scorching hot field goal percentage. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
He drops it from range.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Williamson. Will it go? And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Bryant from deep three-point layup. And the Celtics have another 3. And it's not often you can say this. MP atop the leaderboard for both Rookie of the Year and League MVP.
Yeah, not often at all. I mean, when you think about the fact that MP was a second-round pick, it's truly remarkable. And remember, only the legendary Wilt Chamberlain was able to win both awards in a single season. Will MP make it a party of 2?
And you have to love the two-way ability of DeJounte Murray, Coach.
Well, Brian, when you have someone that big and athletic in the backcourt, it's a huge advantage. Murray is also highly skilled. He is an impact player.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
And that one drops.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
And Bryant gets it to go.
He's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against New York was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
So a timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Some changes for New Orleans. Pass to Matkovic. Here's Fears, covered by Bryant. And the shot goes in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Celtics lead by 7. Launches it. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. And now 24 points for MP.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's the pick. Over to the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Queen misses.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
And here's Bryant outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Pass to Poole. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Six to shoot. Pass to Fears. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the...
And so it's the Boston Celtics in command with a 13-point lead. Making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. So for New Orleans right now, they've got DeAndre Jordan. Fears out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's Queen in at the 4.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
This guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Pass to Queen from downtown. Boston pulls it in. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
There's a screen. Outside Murray. Here's the 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Bryant from deep 3-point line.
aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys, back to you.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. Queen, pass to Jordan. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Murray, shot is good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Celtics lead by 23. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, BA, for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Boston with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Garza. And Walsh is subbed in for Hauser. Jordan's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. And here's Bryant outside, knocks down the long J. Bryant's got 54 points.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Boston foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Messi. And it's Williamson penetrating. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, if Zion gets a runway, nothing is going to stop him.
Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's Messi. Picked by Messi. Inside. Over Vucevic. The shot by Messi, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Drains the triple. 63 points for MP.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Bay. And so it's Boston with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And get ready for the fan half-court jump. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the... Appreciate you joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. MP is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Walsh in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Bryant against Murray. Shoots over Bryant. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, over the years, Murray has worked to make himself a 3-level scorer.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, BA. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
And here's Bryant outside. Yet another bucket.
What a game from
been simply sensational throughout this one. Pass to Jones. Outside Murray. Clock at 6. With the drive, New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Misi's shot is good. Misi's got his first 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to Jones. Murray against Bryant. Takes the 3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 7.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Puts up a 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row, looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Williamson. To the paint. Here's Misi. The putback. No good that time. For Boston, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And here's Bryant outside. Hits the trifecta.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Defying the laws of physics. Zion Williamson.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Pass to Murray. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. From outside the arc, Boston pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I'd have been lying to you. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Bryant from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Misi high post. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Boston making a switch here. Richards check. Williamson outside. Fires from deep. Hauser grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
So for New Orleans right now, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Misi in at the 5 spot. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Murray. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Well, Grant, we know teams are humming triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little free happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Well, you can see how locked in Murray has been in this game. He's getting to his spots, and the numbers are piling up.
No one covering. Bryant's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking it down, you might as well keep riding.
Over the years, Murray has continued to embrace a bigger role on offense. He's got so much confidence right now.
Connects from downtown.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Boston on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. And good! There's another!
That puts them even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Another bucket! Wow!
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence. What a special experience indeed.
Thanks, guys. A $50 and a week.
Nah, you trying to get me in trouble.
Over to you, BA.
Right here. Right here.
Yo, T-Man.
Yes!
I kick everything up a notch. Rest is for the week. I need to work even.
What's up, MP?
is it, gentlemen. This is the playoffs. We worked our tails off to get here, and we'll keep working till the job is done. Because we're a pack of wild dogs, and we won't let anything get in our way. Now, there are some people outside this locker room who think we can't hack it. Some people who think we're frauds. There was even a reporter who had the nerve to say that our rookie phenom over here is going to be the biggest choke in the league. But we're going to prove those people wrong when we hoist up that Larry O'Brien trophy. Yeah, let's go! And listen, it starts tonight, gentlemen. So let's show them what we're made of, all right? Let's get out there. Hang back for a second.
About that article.
Oh, you mean the one by Roseanne Conway saying that I'd be the biggest bust of the first round? Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's great motivation, and I want you to use it, but don't lose sight of who you are and what you do. I don't need more MP. I just need MP. Understood?
Right. So stay within myself and let the game come to me.
That's right.
The National Basketball Association. During our next court game, we'll be joined. Let's hear it for the NBA MVP.
Playoff. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Norman Powell. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Mitchell. And it's Hero into the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, they've got Vucevic out there with Bryant. And it's Gonzalez in at the three. Let's go to the sideline as we now hear about MP's landmark achievement.
I had a moment with MP to ask about the perfect regular season at college, what it means to him. And he said that he didn't worry about records, saying, look, when I see young fans in our jerseys, I want to hustle even harder to bring those wins home, unquote. Gotta love that attitude, guys.
He certainly has. Hey, thanks for that. Nailed from three-point land. Take a look at Boston. They are clearly the favorite team in this series, and I guarantee they've got their sights set on a bigger prize than just getting through this round.
That can be dangerous, though. It's fine to focus on an overall goal, but a team can't get caught looking past any opponent in the playoffs.
Puts up a three, sticks another. Three more from Bryant. Bryant's got 9 points. A lot of pressure on MP in these playoffs to perform, especially after a pundit stated MP wouldn't live up to the expectations in this first round.
Well, you know, I think that reporter, Roseanne Conway, was a bit out of line with that statement, but it's her job to give an opinion. With that said, I think MP has the right mentality to use that as motivation and have a great series.
On the wing, Mitchell. Gonzalez against Powell. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo the screen. Lots at 5. Garza pulls it in.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
A three from Bryant, and again, Boston with the triple.
You know what? They do a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And the Celtics another three.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Here's someone once again for Celtics Entertainment.
2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To halt the run. The shot by Powell, no good. Celtics leading by 16. For three. And again, the three-point shot is good from Bryant. Bryant's got 21. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, getting with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 19. Lets it go from 11. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Adebayo.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And here's Bryant for three. Connects from three-point range. 24 points for him.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills him.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Shoots the three. Connects again from distance.
Those are devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. From deep, hands it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The three, good. Another from three.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, and again for three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
And so it's Boston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. Checked in for Miami. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Jonas. Lays it up off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've got it. Good! Another from three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
You don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game.
Connects again from distance.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
An incredible achievement, one that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And the three-point marks falling fast. That one previously set in 2021. He's riding that wave to push it further.
The Celtics making a switch here. Mars is checked in. Powell feeling it out a bit. Good on the bucket. Powell's got a second bucket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
From deep, Bryant, and the Celtics another three.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Higgins outside. Heat moving the ball around. Outside, Hero. No good on the three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Good on the triple. Bryant's got 45 points.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Mitchell. And the shot goes in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
1:30 left in the second quarter. And he's good on the three ball.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Powell outside. Mitchell in the corner. Adebayo with the screen on Bryant. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Celtics. Bryant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fires from way outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Powell outside. Mitchell finds Adebayo. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
From deep, Bryant again. What an avalanche!
And how about the night he's had? That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for this team.
He has been nothing short of amazing tonight, right? A legendary playoff performance from him. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the... And another one falls.
You see how easily he's getting buckets. To be this hot must be a heck of a feeling.
No doubt. And get this, he's now tied for the 3rd most points in a playoff game ever.
And that 57 ties it with Donovan Mitchell's bubble game back in 2020.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, guys, it appears that everything is going their way so far.
Yeah, it sure is, honey. They have to feel great about what they're doing right here. I think it's become clear they are the better team.
Yeah, but remember, guys, this thing ain't over yet. You can't get too comfortable. You need to come out strong.
And that's all for us. Now,
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You look at MV in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until...
And yet, another basket.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, Gia. I know this, though. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And he's not far off from Baylor and Jordan. Can he keep it going?
Well, he just doesn't have it here tonight.
And good! There's another.
And that bucket looks as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition, and now he is tied the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game.
And the great Michael Jordan may stand alone, but not in this category. He's got...
Good, that's another bucket.
And he set a new all-time record for single-game scoring in the playoffs.
I mean, what a night to remember. And for those of us who are lucky enough to witness it, I'm sure we will never forget this.
And Michael Jordan, the GOAT, holding that top spot for decades, to now witness someone break his record. I mean, this is crazy.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team there.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
To the middle. And Adebayo pulls it down.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Lets it go from deep, and got it! Another basket!
What a
it this way.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
From deep, Bryant, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's got a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Powell outside. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Powell's got 7.
How's that for an answer? Norman Powell says, I'll see that 3 and raise you one.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Mitchell against Bryant. Pass to Wiggins. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, and they showed effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Rebounded and massive. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
From deep, Bryant. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Hero. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Bryant for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Mitchell looking it over. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Powell. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 10.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
And a deep three for Bryant. And again, it's Boston with a 3. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And here's Bryant for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Yep, it counts. Adebayo's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it. He's on fire. Outside Hero. The kick out to Adebayo. Misses the 3. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Boston on top, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Check in for Pritchard. Now a timeout called by Boston. Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. They've got Bryant. Sam Hauser is out there with Williams. Then there's Derek White. And it's Shireman in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. From deep, Bryant. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Wiggins, right side. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Celtics.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And here's Bryant outside. Drains the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 19-6 run. from outside the arc, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Miami no good on that time either. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Celtics.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
Pass to Adebayo. Over Williams. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Powell.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
The shot by Powell, no good. The three from Bryant. Good. Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And so it's...
MP, what was it like competing in your first playoff game?
This is what you...
Some people question your ability to maintain your level of play.
It's only one.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thank you.
right, I'm here with MP before Game 3. MP, how you feeling heading into this one?
I feel great. I feel great. This the series has
I'll buy lunch? Come on, let me help.
Proving ground to me.
Will be a heat mascot mini flag. Come on out to the next game and get yours.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Bernie. And folks, we hope to join us for our next fan appreciation giveaway. Next up, magnetic schedules. Keep track of all the heat games right on your refrigerator door.
The National Basketball Association and the Miami Heat are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
We are set for Game 3 in this Eastern Conference Round 1 contest. It's been a lopsided 2-0 series, but that might change tonight. You take a look at Miami. After suffering 2 losses to start this series, this game is unquestionably a must-win.
Yeah, going down 0-3 in the first round is not an option for them, period. If they have any hopes of this postseason, a win tonight is essential.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. They've got Nikola Vucevic. MP is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Sam Hauser, and it's Walsh in at the 4. Adebayo sets a screen. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 6. Boston with a rebound.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And here's Bryant outside. And again, Boston with the triple. An incredible season for MP last year as a rookie. Took home the Rookie of the Year honors. But you get the feeling this is just the beginning for him.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more pressure and responsibility placed on MP's shoulders this year. But from the way he's burst onto the scene last year as a rookie, there's no doubt in my mind that he can build on that this season.
And a Great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for MP.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Powell outside. Miami, no good that time either. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Bryant from deep three-point land. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run is giving them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
For Miami, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Mitchell finds Powell. Here's Larson. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Walsh.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
He rifled that one in from distance. Bryant's got 15.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Miami moving it around. Pass to Adebayo. Over Vucevic. And Adebayo, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully the lid is off the basket.
Man, showing some terrific range. And that's 18 points for MP.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Heat had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Heat with some changes. Bears checked in for Wiggins. Fontecchio comes in for Larson. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. The Celtics also with a sub. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. Down low. Here's Fontecchio. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And Bryant gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hero against Bryant. Hero with the bucket.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
Hero against Bryant. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP looking it over. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Powell finds Adebayo. And here's Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Bryant from deep three-point and again for 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. A huge 24. Changes. Hauser, he's checked in for Garza. Jaylen Brown comes in for Shireman. And it's Bryant in for Pritchard. On the floor for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then it's MP. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Keita in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hero for 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Man, this guy is a natural bucket getter. It is so difficult to slow him down.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's notched the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
Yes, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's for that matter. He has been unstoppable. That one from long range. Hero's got 16 points now.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And that one's good. Bryant.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Back to Mitchell. Fires from 14. The rebound, Celtics. And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Andrew Wiggins. Allie, how is he?
Hey guys, the Heat's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So guys, he's gonna brave it out.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Well, that's an injury no player wants to deal with, but as we know, so many guys have dealt with it at some point.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Now here's Hero. He's got 16. Miami, no good that time either. Bryant outside. And it's good! He hits another one! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. Powell comes in for Hero. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Walsh comes in for White. Mitchell against Bryant. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And the Celtics another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Brown against Powell. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Boston pulls it in. Bryant with it. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And yes, another basket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Larson, defended by Hauser. Outside for Mitchell. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bryant from deep three-point and again.
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. And so it's the Boston Celtics building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble.
Glad to have you with us. So far, it's been a dismal performance for the Miami Heat.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint, but when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kitty over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Here's Mitchell. No made baskets yet. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Norman Powell out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Larson in at the three. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in the...
Oh, connects again!
And he now owns third place for most points in a playoff game.
Oh, just an incredible game. Nothing can slow him down. Powell passes to Wiggins. The rebound, Celtics.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 69 points for MP.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Miami moving it around. Here's Adebayo. The shot won't fall. Vucevic with some nice D. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And here's Bryant outside. And got it! Another basket!
3 points. What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Pass to Larson. Left side Adebayo. Vucevic with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Walsh. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Now here's Powell.
Boston fouls. Walsh. First personal foul. First team foul.
Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Oh, and Bryant with a block.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Sinks it from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Pass to Larson. Wiggins looking around. And again, no good by Miami.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
And Bryant gets it to go.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So for Miami, Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Fontecchio subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Garza comes in for Walsh. Shireman's checked in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Brown. Pass to Powell. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And here's Bryant outside. Hits yet again. Wow!
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Pass to Ware. Outside Mitchell. Back to Ware. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
They set the pick. Pass to Powell. for three. And Bryant pulls it down. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Beyond the arc. Drops in the three.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Powell. From behind the arc. Can't hit that one.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Good! That's another bucket!
90 points! A legendary performance!
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. They need this. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Boston way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked.
Both teams making some changes here. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
For your Miami Heat dancers.
For Boston, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Andrew Wiggins.
Hey guys, the Heat's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the info.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this, but it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
So the Celtics 5 right now. We've got Derek White. He's out there with MP. And it's Keita in at center, locking down the middle. Adebayo, a screen on Bryant. The three from Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics. Keita's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Bryant outside. On target from range.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Here's Adebayo. Blocked! Bryant outside. And the Celtics another 3.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Here's Adebayo. Got a piece of it. And Boston pushing it up now. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Powell's shot is off.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
A nice shot by Bryant.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. It's not going to go for him. Boston dictating the flow. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. And again for 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all time in 3-point makes for a playoff game. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is...
I'm here with MP, who posted...
Man, I don't know why people thought...
Back to you, Brian.
All right, Dominic, appreciate...
All right, MP, win this game, move on to the second round. What's going through your mind right now?
Someone over here has taken notice. Like one photo. Every photo. Look, I'm not mad.
The young guys together,
Baby supplies, okay?
Okay. Nothing Joel
And I mean
Anything specific?
quality
That's
ingredients,
move,
okay?
ISO clear out, and
Chemistry.
popping after screen.
Shortchange me.
Great. Coach can go for 15 minutes and
Important for everyone to feel protected here and enjoy the game. And for my money, an NBA game is just the top.
we have great fans here. I like the family atmosphere.
Yeah, management takes it very seriously and so do I.
Generally, it's just a good vibe. I'm hoping.
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Boston Celtics have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Miami Heat. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
It's game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-0. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat. And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Sam Hauser. Jaylen Brown out there with Bryant. And it's Vucevic. And it's Walsh in the 4 spot. And for Miami, we've got Tyler Hero. Khalil Ware is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Mitchell. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Taking a look at Miami. This has been a very difficult series for sure. They find themselves in a historically hopeless scenario. Down 3 games to none.
Well, at least they are here. Maybe these fans can light a fire under them, and they can make something out of this series.
The Heat shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one drops.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
For the 3. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Bryant. Well, it does look like MP and the crew are going to move on. And the reporter who said MP would choke in the playoffs is sure eating those words right now.
And you can tell that MP played with a little bit of an extra edge to his game. I'll tell you, the other bench is wishing that reporter never opened their mouth to fire up MP before this series.
Pass to Powell. Out to the wing. Adebayo kicks to Mitchell. Adebayo with the screen on Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell passes to Powell. Goes up on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they can.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, don't try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Mitchell. Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Hero scanning the floor. A 3-pointer, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Buries it from 3-point range. Bryant's got 15.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Bryant with it. Picked up by Hero. And again, the triple from Bryant. He's got 18.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Hero passes to Adebayo. They get it. He lays it in. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Miami got the job done. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Fontecchio. A three-pointer. Wiggins. That one's in. His first shot this game.
We all know Wiggins has put a lot of work into his three ball, and you see the results there.
And here's Bryant for three. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Larson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. From deep, Bryant connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Jovic. Wiggins outside. Here's Jovic. Here's Fontecchio. Bangs on the trifecta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hits it from three-point range. And that's now 33 points for MP.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Wiggins. And so it's Boston with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Still wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
On the court for the Celtics. Ryan is out there with Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the three ball is good. Bryant's got 42 in the game.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Hero from long range. A rebound by the Celtics.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jacks up a three. Again from deep. The three-pointer good from Bryant. Bryant's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Hero, no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
From deep three-point land. Rebound falls through. Another from Bryant. Bryant's got 48.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
I love it when Wiggins is aggressive on offense, especially when he's near the rim.
Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. The rebound by Caden.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And Bryant gets it to go.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Larson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Fontecchio. Oh, good with the triple. The Celtics have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Hero passes to Fontecchio. Now Wiggins. Shot to stop the run. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And Noob getting ready for Miami. Bam Adebayo checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Khalil Ware comes in for Fontecchio. Norman Powell's checked in for Hero. And Davian Mitchell subbed in for Jonas. Powell, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. And Miami shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Here's Larson. Drills it from outside. Larson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. A 3 from Bryant, and so it's Boston with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, it's been a barrage of threes. These days, more teams are playing outside in than inside out.
Kenny, you hurt my ears.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there.
And that'll do it for...
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Adebayo is out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Tyler Hewitt. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Bryant looking it over. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
Boston foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Ware. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo kicks to Ware. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball. Salto.
Adebayo passes to Powell. 5 on the clock, and here is Mitchell. The Heat need to get a shot off. Where, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. The 3 from Bryant. Yet another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. To the paint. Now Ware. Takes it off the glass. Ware's got his first points of the night.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Outside Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Baseline jumper. Bryant with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Miami grabs the miss.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with a threat. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Fires for 3, and another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Powell, right side. It's tipped. Here is Bryant. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Knocks down the 3 ball.
So that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Hero. Now here's Adebayo. Mitchell outside. There's Hero with the 3. No good that time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area. The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Adebayo with a screen on Bryant. Mitchell passes to Hero. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hero's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Heat. And here's Bryant for 3. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Mitchell finds Adebayo. Back to Hero. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Pass to Mitchell. From downtown. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Celtics have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Brown against Hero. Takes the 3. Carries it from 3-point range. Hero's got 9 points now in just the second half.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You train everything on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding an unbelievable... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm. Switch here. Ryan's checked in. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. On the court for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard out there with Bryant. And it's Garza in at the power forward position. That one goes in.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Boston. Fires the 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
it's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's sent back by Bryant. Three-pointer. Good. Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Hero against Richard. Shots good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Boston.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. Another one goes. Incredible.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
And a historic night, GA, closing in on top rankings all-time in single-game playoff scoring. Mitchell dishes to Ware. Hero kicks to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. The shot's good from Bryant.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Pass to Powell. The three. Bangs home the trifecta.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The tray. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. What a performance through the entire...
The win was impressive.
Some nights it doesn't hit you.
Kevin, back to you.
Jennifer, thank you.
MP right here. Yeah, got some really good questions back here.
I respect the troll job, Roseanne.
Obviously, this isn't the way we wanted to start the series. Losing a key